On January 13th, 2015, we received a complaint of a fraudulent credit card use. As a result of that, an investigation was opened, and our investigative staff contacted Why Missing Police Department and found that they too had a credit card fraud investigation in concert with Spring Township, and believed that the Dunkin Donuts on State Hill Road was the point of compromise. As the investigation progressed, they developed a suspect within Dunkin Donuts, a Christine Klein, who was ultimately arrested by the Spring Township PD. In addition, West Reading investigators developed a suspect in the original call on the 13th and arrested an Antoine Shirley for use of a fraudulent credit card. Both were charged with fraud and related offenses. As a result of this, the district attorney was contacted, and we requested the use of their Major Crimes Task Force, and that was granted by DA Adams. And so the investigators continued to work together on a case that spanned multiple jurisdictions. As a result of this work, the investigators were able to identify a Jeremy Borjali as a suspect in the ongoing investigation, and also identified him as being wanted by outside jurisdictions. As a result, on 3/13/2015, investigators from Spring, West Reading, Why Missing, and now the Reading Police Department went to the residence of Borjali in the 700 block of Court Street in Reading to attempt to arrest him on outstanding warrants. While there, observations made by the investigators inside the apartment led to the search warrant in connection with the ongoing fraud investigation. As a result of the search warrant, investigators seized a credit card embossing device, which is the large machine on the table, a credit card encoding device, which is the smaller black machine on the table, multiple credit cards in the name of one Annabelle Sanchez Marquez, who was now wanted in connection with this investigation. Also seized are multiple gift cards and gift cards which have been activated and partially used. And there's examples of each type of card seized during the investigation. We can go over that a little bit in a few minutes. As a result, Borjali and Sanchez Marquez were charged with multiple counts of active device fraud. Borjoli was arrested as a result and remanded to Berks County Prison. Sanchez Marquez is currently wanted. Included with the evidence seized are pictures, as you see on the board there. Borjoli on the lower left, or my lower left, I should say. Sanchez Marquez on my lower right. And at the top are multiple suspects have yet to be identified who we believe are included in the investigation by utilizing information stolen from individuals and using fraudulent credit cards to make purchases at various retail locations. At this time, I would like to thank everyone involved, Why Missing, Spring Township, the Reading Police, and our own investigative staff for the hard work that went into making this investigation. It took a lot of effort, a lot of time to go from step A to get to the individual who had these machines. And I'd like to also commend them for their ongoing efforts to continue to identify suspects and victims, if needed, to make sure we do protect victim information and make them whole at the conclusion of this investigation. I would also like to commend, and finally actually I'd like to commend Dunkin Donuts on State Hill Road. They were extremely cooperative from the start. They were anxious to make sure that this was done correctly, to make sure that their customers know that they take this type of activity seriously, and that they've made every effort to ensure the security of the individuals who go to that location and utilize their services. So now I would ask the district attorney if you'd like to say anything.
Yes, thank you. Well, again, I want to thank all the departments that are involved in this investigation. What initially came in as a minor complaint has exploded into a rather lengthy investigation. This type of crime is the crime of the future. We are seeing all too much credit card fraud taking place throughout the country and right here in Berks County. One of the reasons we wanted to display this is if the general public sees these type of equipment, to please contact law enforcement, because I don't know that there's anything lawful that's going to be involved if someone has this type of equipment. Again, this was a great team effort. All these departments did a great job contributing to bringing this investigation to fruition. There's more work to be done. If you were a victim, please contact the West Reading Police Department or the Wyomissing Police Department or the Sinking Spring Police Department or the Reading Police Department, as we would like everyone to that's been victimized in this case to please come forward and contact one of those entities. Again, thank you, and I don't have anything further at this time.